My name is Seung Joon. It is my great pleasure to share Korea's experience in waste management with you. Currently, I'm at the Seoul National University. Before coming here, I worked for the Korean Ministry of Environment for almost 30 years. Fortunately, I was involved in developing the National Waste Management Plan, so I could share both of my personal experience and Korea's experience. I hope that these will help improve your country's waste management system.
This video presentation consists of Korea's experience, case study, and implication and recommendations for Latin American countries. First, let's look at Korea's major policies on integrated solid waste management. Korea first focused on source reduction through source separation and recycling. The volume-based garbage fee system, introduced in 1995, required households to discard their waste in standardized, prepaid bags. Recyclable materials could be discarded free of charge. This system led to reduction of wastes and increase of recyclable materials. Another important aspect was recycling and saving resources, for which the roles of manufacturers became important. The Extended Producer Responsibility, EPR, obliged the manufacturers to fulfill recycling targets set by the Ministry of Environment and imposed penalties for non-compliance. This led to the establishment of KORA, Korea Resource Circulation Agency, tasked with managing recycling compliance. The promotion of recycling should go along with its market. The Korean government played a leading role in creating and expanding the market for recycled products through programs such as a green public procurement, a mandatory use of recycled aggregates, and the extended producer responsibility. In addition to reducing wastes and promoting recycling, waste management can also support energy recovery. But facilities for extracting energy from wastes are usually met with disapproval by nearby residential areas. To turn NIMBY into PIMFY, Korea created various incentive mechanisms. Waste disposal facilities were designed as infrastructure beneficial to local residents. Local residents could not only reduce energy costs by having a waste disposal facility nearby, but also gain income from selling byproducts, such as electricity and compost from food waste and livestock manure. From the 1980s, Korea started to build waste disposal facilities. However, many of them failed to operate successfully because imported technologies were used without considering technical capacity and local conditions of Korea. When adopting technologies from abroad, economic and technical feasibility studies should have been carried out beforehand. Also, many municipalities faced shortage of financial resources for the construction of waste disposal facilities. Consequently, public-private partnership projects, or PPPs, became a viable means to secure facilities. Raising public awareness is also vital for effective waste management. Households are the major contributor to municipal waste. Their participation is crucial. The Ministry of Environment in Korea has implemented environmental education since 1990s and implemented public awareness programs through mass media and NGOs. In Korea, civic groups and religious organizations have had strong voices on social and environmental issues. Therefore, they have played a big role in drawing attention of the public and policymakers to environment problems. Lastly, use of ICT-based technology was crucial in Korea's experience of waste management. The treatment cost for industrial waste is higher than that of households. Illegal disposal was commonplace. ICT-based waste management system contributed to preventing illegal disposal by tracking and verifying the treatment records from generators, transporters, and final disposal facilities on a real-time basis. For handling medical wastes, which are important for public health, RFID technology was applied to ensure safety from generation, transportation, and to final disposal. In addition, The weight-based food waste fee system also adopted RFID technology to impose fees on households by weight. Korea's experience of waste disposal can be understood more clearly by taking a look at a case study, such as the Hanam Union Park. Korea Land and Housing Corporation, LH, built an apartment complex accommodating 94,000 people in Hanam City, within the Greater Seoul metropolitan area. LH was responsible for the treatment of waste and sewage generating from the planned complex, but instead of building the facility on its own, LH chose to pay the construction cost to Hanam City. The city made use of this payment to take an innovative approach by building an underground waste and sewage treatment facilities. This was to minimize opposition from residents and avoid the NIMBY issue. The resulting Hanam Union Park consisted of the underground sewage and waste treatment facilities and the ground park with sports facilities. Waste disposal facilities can cause negative health effects to nearby residents and adversely affect real estate prices. As the Korean government had a long track record of pushing projects without the consent of residents, it was vital to turn distrust into cooperation over a sensitive issue such as installing waste disposal facilities. Resolution of conflicts involves a substantial amount of compensation to the residents and takes a long period of time. Incinerator and landfill in Jeju was completed for 7 years of negotiation with local residents, only after providing a substantial compensation to the residents. Material recovery plant in Eunpyeong district in Seoul is currently entering its 7th year of negotiation with the residents, with no sign of an agreement being reached. By building a multi-purpose facility, LH did not have to extend its financial resources for compensations, and it was also able to save land areas, since the facilities could be installed in the area where the old sewage treatment plant was located. The solution was beneficial to Hanam City as well. The Union Park was welcomed by the residents, and the city authorities did not have to handle complaints while benefiting from saving energy. No one wants a waste disposal facility near their home, but everyone would welcome a park. Hanam Union Park is an exemplary model for addressing the NIMBY issue in a creative way. There has been no complaints or protests during the construction and operation of the Hanam Union Park. Firstly, the underground structure is an effective alternative to overcome NIMBY. However, it involves very high costs, which make it an unrealistic option when faced with budget constraints. Korea tries to change waste disposal facilities to give economic benefits to local people and improve their living conditions to avoid NIMBY. Secondly, market-based approach works for recycling. Promotion of recycling needs a recycling market. The government can play a leading role in creating and expanding the market, as it was the case with the green public procurement, the EPR for packaging, and the mandatory use of recycled aggregates. Third, ICT-based waste management systems prove to be effective in ensuring the safe disposal of hazardous wastes. Also, raising public awareness and their participation are crucial in improving the waste management system.
Let me conclude with 3 points. First of all, waste reduction and recycling begin with source separation. Economic incentives or polluter pays principle can be good tools to promote the source separation. Secondly, recycling policies should go along with the recycling market, and the government can play a leading role in creating the market. Finally, citizens are the biggest source of household waste. So, well-informed citizens can contribute to source reduction and separation. Therefore, there is a need to enhance public awareness and encourage their participation in the waste management, while If you have any questions regarding my presentation, and please share with me at the upcoming video conference. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Muchas gracias.